Let me guess, you've been doing all the visualizations and working on your manifestation techniques and it's still not showing up, right? You've been thinking about what you want to bring into your reality, and you just don't see it. Well, let me tell you why. The first thing is, it's your vibration. A lot of people don't realize that vibration is very real. It's a frequency that we all resonate at consciously. Scientists have taken an EEG cap, put it on the heads of people, connect that cap to a computer to read the frequency of their thoughts. If you're focused on low frequency, low vibration things, that's what you're going to be manifesting. And anything that you do outside of that, it's just not going to work. If you're trying to bring abundance into your life, if you're trying to change the way that you live, the way your relationships are working out, and you're focused on gossip, you're focused on hatred, you're focused on sexuality online, porn, and everything else, it's probably not going to get you in the right frequency to be able to manifest the dreams. The frequency and vibration is so key to manifesting your reality. A lot of people don't realize that your state of mind has a huge impact on how you're going to be able to bring into reality the things that you want to bring into your reality tunnel. So what does that mean? It means that, number one, you have to change what you're doing, change the things that you're focusing on. If you're mindlessly scrolling online, looking at crazy accounts that are bringing out mindless content, then no wonder why you're at a low frequency, a low vibration. Every piece of content that you consume is going to change and alter your vibration. And it could last for days, months, even years. You'll have to reprogram yourself from some of the dangerous content that you're seeing online. If you go to your popular page on your social media account and you see nothing but sexuality, fights, and all kind of crazy scenes of disgust, it's probably because that's what you're attracting into your life, because those are the things that the algorithm picked up on that says you'd like to watch. If you look at my particular popular page, you'll see motivation, inspiration, metaphysics, quantum physics, sciences. Why? Because that's the algorithm that I've attracted. So the algorithm that works on these social media platforms is not anything new. It's something that already happens in nature. They didn't discover it. They took an existing program matrix and implemented it into a software program. Another thing is you have to stop giving your energy to people, places, and things that do not serve you. A lot of the times we're wondering, why are we not manifesting our dreams and our goals and our wishes? It's because, well, number one, we're giving away all of our energy to negativity. We're giving it away to people that don't deserve the energy. I'm just as guilty of that in the past as well. You have to realize what's most important. The most important thing you have is your energy and your time. And when you give those away freely without boundaries, you're actually shrinking your ability to manifest your reality. When we talk about giving away your freedom, giving away your sovereignty, we're talking about things as simple as focusing on negativity online, going on social media and going into the comments and going into a screen battle with somebody halfway around the world that you've never met. And you guys are putting out all this negative back and forth, right? Or we're talking about somebody using and abusing your time and your energy, and it's not adding to your greater good. You have to begin to realize that your time is valuable and that your energy is valuable. And when you begin to put the energy and time in the right place, like focusing on yourself, self-help, self-healing, motivation, inspiration, and manifestation, your life is going to change. If you want to switch your vibration very quickly, here's a few things that you can actually do. The first thing is you have to learn how to be of service to others. In other words, if you're going out to the grocery store and you know of an elderly person or a relative that may not be able to actually get out there, give them a quick call or a text and say, hey, I'm at the store. Can I pick you up something? A small little gesture like that goes a long way to helping someone else and raising your vibration. Think of positive things. If you have ants, automatic negative thoughts, stop and catch yourself. And the next thing you do is you begin to think of positive things. Focus on something positive that happened in your life and meditate on that for about 5 minutes, taking deep breaths. That will flip your frequency and vibration, right? Remember, love is the highest frequency. So get into forgiveness mode and gratitude mode. Start to recognize the things that are good going on in your life or that have happened in your life in the past, and actually close your eyes, take deep breaths, and experience that gratitude. Relive the gratitude of those moments. That will change your frequency just like that. Another reason why people aren't manifesting that well is because they're not being very specific. Like I always say, somebody came to me one day and said, I've been working on manifesting and I just can't get what I want. I said, what do you want? He said, I want a car. I need a new car. And I said, well, what kind of car? He said something in about $15,000 to $20,000 range. I said, see, right there, you already lost. You don't even know what you specifically want. You're just kind of guessing ambiguously, and the universe is taking that ambiguity, and you're going to get that back, right? So you have to be very specific. Go out and test drive cars within your budget range. See which ones you like, right? Take them for a trip around the block. Find out which specific car you actually like, the color, the make, the model, the interior, the wheels, the exhaust, the engine, how many liters in the engine, the whole thing. You should know everything about this car as if it's already yours. Being very specific is very important because the universe needs that information, that data, to help create a magnet that draws that into your life. It's not about chasing, it's about attracting. And where most people get it wrong is they're always chasing and they don't even really know truly exactly what they want. So be very specific. The next thing is you need to live it as if it's already happened. If it's a car or if it's a house, if it's both, you've already got the keys to the car. You have the keys to the house. You get into your meditative state. You get into the vehicle and turn it on. You can hear the engine roaring. You can smell the leather seats. You drive that car from the dealership right to your house in your meditation. You unlock your front door with the key. You walk in and you walk through the house. You sit down on the couch and turn on the TV or whatever else you would like to do, as if it's already happening. Because the more that you tell the brain that something is already happened and is living in the moment of now, the subconscious actually begins to reprogram itself as if it already has done it. The mind is very, very interesting. If you put on 3D goggles and put yourself in front of a roller coaster, your brain will think that you're on a real roller coaster. It's the same thing with your own meditation and your own personal thoughts. If you consistently tell the brain, this has happened and this is happening now, we're living this now, this is a reality that exists in my tunnel, then guess what? The subconscious will begin to reprogram the brain, your body will begin to change frequency, and you'll begin to attract those things into your life. Remember, one of the most important steps that people forget the most is the action step. So I came up with a very, very simple formula. CT multiplied by A equals M. Conscious thought multiplied by action equals manifestation. See, most people have the conscious thought and they stop right there. They think about what they want, they dream about what they want, they focus on what they want, they meditate on what they want, but they never take the action steps. That is the very, very catalyst of creating the end result. Everything that you see around you that's quote unquote man-made is a conscious thought manifested into reality by action. Nothing would exist without the action steps. Action and energy exchange is required for anything to manifest into reality. So what does that mean? If you have a conscious thought about something that you want to manifest, the most important thing you need to do now is create the action steps to begin to achieve that, right? So if you want a car, what would the action steps be for that car? Well, you know you need a down payment. You have to begin to strategize on what it's going to take to come up with the money or the revenue for that down payment. Will it be a new contract? Will it be a raise at your job? Will it be savings? Whatever it is. Now you're making your goal sheet and you're making a plan. That takes energy. Now you're creating benchmarks and you're trying to hit those benchmarks. You're setting something in action. You're making a snowball roll down the hill, right? And so once you create these action steps and you start moving in the direction of those action steps, now the energy exchange is going to help you to create the what? The manifestation. You cannot get to the manifestation without the action steps. Everything that exists, including the screen that you're looking on to watch me right now, used to be a conscious thought in somebody's mind that they then collapsed into a two-dimensional form within a computer to make it look like a computer-assisted design program, right? Or they drew it on a piece of paper, still 2D, and then an engineer took that blueprint and turned it into a three-dimensional object. So everything that we look at is conscious thought manifested into reality by action. Another thing that people miss is when you're trying to manifest your reality, the universe will begin to send you signs, connections, it will begin to send you information, and you have to recognize and discern those things as a connection to the thing you're trying to manifest. For example, if you're trying to manifest a car, you need a down payment. The universe might send somebody to you that can connect you to somebody that will give you a brand new contract for whatever service you provide to get that car down payment. You have to begin to understand what is coming toward you and see those opportunities for what they really are. Windows open, but windows also close. A lot of people miss the opening of the windows and the doors around them, and when they close, they go, oh man, nothing ever happened. Well, you didn't recognize opportunity when it presented itself. That's very important.